this program takes the input of an array, and it'll give the output of the number of equivalent domino pairs. What this means is basically if it's in reverse, that's a pair, and if it's the same, that's also a pair. So 1, 2 would match up with 2, 1 because 2, 1 is just 1, 2 in reverse. Now this 1, 2 would match up with 2, 1 because 2, 1 is just 1, 2 in reverse. And then this 1, 2 could also match up with this 1, 2 because they're the same. And then 3, 4 cannot match up with anything because there's no 4, 3 or another 3, 4, and same with 5, 6. So go into the function, and h will start off as an empty hash. It'll for loop through array, and so I would be 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, the entire array. And if I1, which is the second one, this is looking for if it's in reverse, is in the hash. We'll come back to that later. And if I0, which is the first one, is in the hash, we'll come back that way too. If it's neither of those, it's not in the hash, you'll add the hash, it'll make hi0 equal to hi10. So hi10 is an array. This counts how many times it's seen that pair, and then there's an array around it. So basically, the hash would have 1, column 2, and column array 2, 0. That's what the hash would see. The hash would see this. That's what the hash will see. So that's what the hash sees, and that's what the hash will have in it. That's what this means. And if I1 is in H, that's for example like 1. I1 in this case would be 2. Because it added 1, 2 to it, and so I1 is not in hash though. It's only inside the array of the key number of 1. So it's not in hash. However, I0, which is I1, which is 1, is in hash, and I0 is not. So we'll go here and you'll see I1, which is this, and that is in hash. I0 is not, but I1 is. So because it is in hash, I'll make hi1 1 equal to hi1 1 plus 1. This means is, so it has hi1, which is this one, which is the 1, 2 thing, and then so this one equal to, so the 1 here is, so hi1 means this, and then 1 would be this because it's the index 1 of the array. Then it will increment that, so now this will be a 1 instead of a 0. And then I'll do the same thing in here if it's a 0, and I'll keep on going, and then at the end of it, count it equal to 0. So what that incrementing means, this number that could be 0 or 1, that's how many times you found it. So it'll find count, and it'll increment by the amount of times you see it. So basically you'll see a number 3 times. You see a pair 3 times. You see the same number 3 times in a row. That means there are 3 pairs. So I'll go through it, the hash, and it'll add it. So if it has 1 pair, it'll add it 2 pairs, and it'll even add it if there are 0 pairs, because it'll just increment 0. It'll just add count to plus 0, which is the same count, and then it'll return count. Then it'll call the function and do it. In this case, it would be 3. Well, that's the program.